Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Manson. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a crazy show for y'all. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So yesterday, all hell broke loose. And I was literally on my way to bed. I was watching House of Cards, just enjoying myself, about to go to sleep. And I opened up my YouTube, my YouTube, and I saw James Harden with Ticket TV talking about it. I'm like, what? James Harden? So I then opened up my phone and I saw what everybody else eventually saw, which was James Harden and the Clippers were working on a trade for him to leave the organization. I said, you got to be kidding me. We actually want to put up the post here from Sham's Twitter account where he wrote, the Los Angeles Clippers and 11-time All-Star James Harden are working through whether the sides can find a deal by Thursday's NBA trade deadline, sources tell ESPN. Both sides are aligned in conversations together and with interested teams, right? I saw that. And I immediately went live. I was half asleep. And I was so confused at the time. Because the Clippers, I believe, had gone 20-4, 20-5 over their last 25 games or something like that. They were playing so well. And I was like, what? And I remember watching a bit of the Clippers game that night against the Philadelphia 76ers. And James Harden wasn't there. So I just thought, okay, maybe he's not there for rest. And then we started to hear this story, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? And people are writing in the comments, no, it's this, no, it's that. And everyone is kind of giving their takes on why this is happening and all. And, I was like, what, like, how do you make sense of all of this? So when I woke up this morning, I was going through the internet here, just, looking for what to talk about. And I came across a video from ESPN where Shams was there, and he was actually giving us some more details on this shocking trade demand from James Harden. But before we even get into what Shams had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to do now is we're going to play what Shams had to say. I want you guys to take a listen to his comments here, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
And now James Harden is a name that has emerged as a focal point around the league. What's the latest there with the Clippers and the beard?
Randy, Gary, this was as stunning as so far as it gets this trade deadline, because the Clippers had just won 16 of 20 games going into last night's contest. And now the Clippers and James Harden on the eve of the trade deadline are working together to find a deal for him out of LA. He's been great for them all year, healthy, durable, productive. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have emerged as a serious suitor with interest in him. And this was all made possible because Harden has a mutual option for next season, a $13 million partial guarantee. And that gave both sides the ability to sit down over the last few days and see where is his long-term future in LA. He wants to be somewhere where he's going to be there for multiple years after this year. That was not promised for him in LA. And he wants to compete for a championship, which is something we've heard a lot with James Harden when he went to Brooklyn, when he went to Philly, and then he went again to the Clippers. So he's looking at the Cavaliers as potentially a better opportunity to make it to the finals out east. One biggest key here with James Harden, he has a no trade clause and all this, so he's going to have a lot of dictation over his future at the deadline.
Excellent. So you heard what he had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Well, look, now that James Harden has made it clear that he no longer wants to be a part of the team, I think it would behoove the Clippers to trade him, right? And give him what he wants, because Harden is not one of these guys that if he's requesting a trade and you say you're going to hold out, is going to work out in your favor. Just look at all of the times where he is demanded to be traded. Look at the first time he left Houston. I mean, look at the time he left Houston. Look at what he did to his body. Then he got to the Nets situation, and I kind of understand why he wanted to leave the Nets, because that entire situation was a mess. So I get that. He wanted to leave there. He demanded a trade. Then he gets to Philadelphia, right? And then he decides that he no longer wants to be a Philadelphia 76er. You saw the stuff that he was doing on the court. I think in one report they were saying that Tyrese Maxey was crying or something like. So you had that. Now he's with the Clippers, and then yet again, he's he's demanding a trade. Now I'm sure in Harden's mind, all of the various times that he wanted to get a trade, he was justified in doing it. But this has also kind of become part of James Harden's legacy. It's part of his legacy. You know that if he goes to a team after 1 or 2 years, he's going to request a trade. And that's exactly what happened here with the Clippers. Except this year with the Clippers, he stayed, 3 years almost, right? 3 years. And now, he wants out. Now, the team that we heard about last night are the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? The Cleveland Cavaliers, we're hearing Harden for Darius Garland, and people are speculating if it's for money and all of this. I get that, but Harden is going to go to Cleveland now all of a sudden. I mean, James Harden was saying that not too long ago he wanted to remain with the Clippers forever. He just signed a 2-year, $81 million deal, right? So the guy's from California, I think Los Angeles to be exact. So you're in LA. Harden is 36 years old. He'll be 37 in August. You're going to be making over $40 million for this year and next year. And now he wants out. Now he wants to go play with the Cleveland Cavaliers, or at least that's the team that we're hearing about. But whoever he ends up playing with, I think it would behoove the Clippers organization to move him now. Move him now before this thing gets messy. Move him now. Don't keep him. If James Harden wants out, he should be out. And I saw the post-game reaction from Kawhi Leonard. I saw what head coach Ty Lue said. Ty Lue said he's not going to talk about it at all. Collins, a lot of the Clippers seem to be absolutely blindsided by this news of Harden wanting to leave the team. But hey, I think these are professionals. These are NBA players. They understand how the business works, and this wouldn't be their first rodeo. I'm sure this isn't the first time that a player has been around another player that just wants to leave abruptly. Right, but it's a crazy world, and I mean, for goodness sakes, Robert Kraft didn't even make it. Is not going to be into the Hall of Fame. So it's been a crazy, crazy moment, and I think it's going to be a crazy week, because the biggest story we were hearing before the trade deadline on Thursday was Giannis. Now all of a sudden, James Harden just popped up out of nowhere. So this is one for the record books here, folks. So you guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and then we'll catch you guys on the next show. And I'm out. Peace.